Alright guys, hello and welcome to the next episode of Feed the Beast. So I haven't done a whole lot off camera, but I've just kind of like, waited around and stuff. So the turtles are still going at it. I added another turtle. So these are, obviously they're just, these are collecting the experience and these guys mine them. They drop the experience and these guys auto collect it. Yeah, that's basically about it. It's just so that if I want to actually get some experience myself, I can just click on them. But I can also just let this thing run without all the experience dropping on the ground and just lagging out everything. And as you can see, I now have 3 stacks and a little extra of these guys are ATI. My mouse is oh, that's why. There we go. That's got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of this stuff here, coal, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 of these guys. I'm going to head over to the Wither battling arena. And we are going to battle our first Wither. And then we're going to modify the arena quite some bit to make it completely automatic. So that's what we're going to do today. So you can see I've got my tool in here. And I can drop off anything that I'm not going to want to take in there with me. So all of this stuff that I don't want to accidentally lose in case I die. So there we go. So all I have to take is my nano saber and a few little things here. So let's turn that on. So there you can see that's the nice little thing. I'm kind of worried about this ground, whether it's going to explode or not. I have a feeling it's going to, but it'll be replaced with the force field once it's exploded or something. So it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead. I need to switch this to field teleporter. Just teleport in here. Let's go ahead and set the Wither up right here in the middle. I'm getting some lag. Actually, I can just... Ready? Here we go. So Wither's being created. Let's jump on out here so we don't die from the explosion. And then we'll hop in and kill this guy real quick. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, let's take this guy. Come on, come on. And boom. Pretty simple. That was pretty easy. Not too bad. I am still taking a little bit of wither damage, but it's not a big deal. Like I expected, some of the stuff blew out, but that's okay, because I'm going to probably eventually just change this all, because I kind of like, the flooring being like this. But anyway, let's get on out of here. Did I turn this off? Yes, I did. So we have our first nether star. I'm just going to pick up that so I have it. And then let's just take all of this stuff back. Cool. So what we're going to do basically, once I get this sorted out a little bit. There we go. Cool. So now we've got the nether star, as you can see. And I just wanted to do that for proof of concept that, like, the Wither's not really that hard, especially if you keep them in a nice confined area. So if you, like, if you're in normal, vanilla Minecraft, you can just put them in, like, a obsidian box and feed them there. But anyway, let's turn this off because we don't want to waste any energy. We have a nice little hole now down to the basement, so we can check on this, how it's going. And it looks like we're still at 100%, which is awesome. We're doing a great job. These guys are going to town still, and it doesn't really matter to me whether these guys keep going, if this is full already or not. Actually, it just got full, huh? Because these guys will, whoops. These guys will, as you can see, just start storing energy. But yeah, it's not a big deal. So what we're going to do now, basically, I'm going to fix up this floor because it looks horrible, but I'll do that off camera. But we're going to get ready and we're going to make this a automatic wither killing machine. And it's going to be epic, trust me. It's going to be awesome. I've done this already in my test world, so I know that works. It's amazing. I wrote all the code already, so you guys don't have to watch me write any code. I'll just get it from the paste bin. So you guys can get the code as well, all that stuff. So I'm going to get all the materials that I need to do this whole setup, and then once I'm back I will explain to you what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, all that fun, jazzy stuff. So I'll be right back with you guys once I have all the materials I need. Alright guys, I am back and I'm pretty much ready to start setting everything up. I think I've pretty much gotten everything ready for the most part. It just needs to be put together now. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So as you can see down here, I've readjusted, or I'm going to readjust very shortly, for the force field to fit inside this area. Now the reason I'm doing this is the wither is going to spawn right in here. And I'm going to have, what I should actually put in here right now, is an MFS projector upgrade NPC defense. So that's going to charge the ring, or the force field, around the wither. And since he's spawning here in the middle, like this, what he's going to do is he's always going to be touching a side, which is going to always shock him, no matter how he moves. So it's going to kill him regardless if I'm here or not, which is awesome. So now that is set up, basically, let's go ahead and get this ready. So the blue's facing this way, so we need to have one that way, and oh wait, no, two this way, two that way, and one that way, one that way, right? One on either side and two going this way. Yep, that should be right. And then going up, we can just keep it on 4. That doesn't matter. Sweet. So let me just tuck those away real quick so we don't see them anymore. I've already got the computer laid up. I haven't put the program on it yet, so I still need to do that. But before we start putting the frame, now I put this down here because I wanted to start working on the floor and get it ready. So I put a cover on the bottom so it wouldn't attach. But that's all I've done so far, other than just hollow out all this area. So let's go ahead and put this down. Then we need that there. Let's pick this up. And then we'll get out the Chancellor's thing here in just a second. But first, this is filled. Now I'm not sure, is that gonna connect? If I go like that, will it connect? I'm not sure. That connects, which is good, because this is where our frames are gonna go. So let's get that, and we're gonna need the screwdriver as well. Let's grab that. So let's just plunk. So we just need to turn this one around. Awesome. So those are charging that. So let's put down water now. So let's put this way. Get out our, oh, it's Emperor's Chalice, whatever it's called. I don't even know. Emperor's Chalice, yeah, that's it. So now this should, whoops, that's not what I wanted. This should start charging. Whether it's going to charge this or not, that is going to be too, oh, no, it is, good. So that works. I was afraid that wasn't going to work. But it does, which is good. So now all we've got to do, of course, is, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this and this and start wiring this stuff together. Now I can't remember exactly what colors I've made what. All I know is the projector is white, and I think these are orange, which means going in would be, what's the next color? Light blue, I think. No, magenta, then light blue. So if that's correct, let's go ahead and get started laying these out, and I can always change them later if it's not that. Actually, can we just go like this? I'm kind of skeptical about that, but it might work. So there's those. Where's magenta? So we're gonna need actually to something like that to get these in here. Now I'm probably gonna have to make more of these. Probably. Actually, most likely. Let's just do it like this. Actually, no. I'm not going to do it like that because I have to go up here. Anyway, whoops. Not supposed to do that. Let me get, whoops. There we go. Cool. So then just feed this down. Yep, we're definitely gonna need more of this. Let's just run it right through here. We're just gonna botch it off this way. Now I'm not sure, we're gonna have to do this stuff here in a minute. We don't need this anymore. Let me just, why is that doing that? Okay, there we go. That was weird. So like I said, I haven't put the program on it, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so if we go down one more, we should just naturally run right into, there we go. Cool. 3, 4, 5. Cool. And I'll get that iron. Don't worry. I'll get it eventually. Just maybe not right now. Put that up like this. So like I said, we're going to need more bundled cable. So we'll have to get that in just a minute. First though, let me put this computer back down. And also put this lever away. Then we can now collect, if I'll get down there, there we go. Let's just collect all this, we don't need it right now. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we've got both of those settled. Let's just put a light down so nothing spawns. And then here, we need a light, we need something here as well, which this is orange. And this is going to control the, this is going to control the deployers, which are going to, you know, deploy the shiznit stuff. We're actually going to make this one of these so that will attach to these guys correctly. That I think is high enough. Cool. Alright. So now pretty much all I have to do now is lay down the frames. So these are redstone tube frames. I think we're going to have to make a few more, so don't worry if you don't know how to make them. But it's really simple. You just make the frame itself, make the redstone tube then, and then you just combine the frame with the redstone tube next to each other in a small crafting table or whatever, and you get what you need. So let's just keep coming. Looks like I'm going to need one more, so I'll be able to show you guys. Like I was saying, you just put a redstone tube together with a frame, and it makes a redstone tube frame. So there you go, that connects to that. So all of these deployers, which I'm about ready to put, oh, I've grabbed block breakers, whoops. I have some deployers I think, but I'll go get those in a minute. Let's finish making the rest of this. So there we go, that will be enough. I don't want it to push forward any more than it has to, and I also don't want it to bring back any farther than it has to. But I want this to be like flush with the wall here. So that's why I've got a bunch of these guys. So let's just do some covering. So yeah, I want that to be flush so it looks kind of nice. I hope it will at least. With just the kind of deployers just sticking out of the wall a little bit, you know. But there we go. That should take care of that. Let me just make sure, put one here just in case it touches that for some reason, then that will not connect. Put one here as well, and I think that's ready. How far is that going to come back? It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm going to have to rewrite the code a little bit because this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just do that so that it won't accidentally go back any farther than it's supposed to. And let's get the code on here as well as go get those deployers. So I'll be right back once I have the code placed onto the computer and I've got the deployers ready. So I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, I am back and I have finished all the work actually. I went ahead and just did it all. Now there wasn't much left to be done. I had to rearrange these things because the wire going straight up wasn't working. I had to actually put redstone alloy on there, and then also I remembered that my my program uses a transposer to pick up the nether star that falls. So I added a transposer, as you can see. Pretty simple. I just covered the whole thing, just be on the safe side, and this is one of those hollow panels, so that's why it still connects, even though it's, even though it looks like it shouldn't be and everything. Got the deployers, so what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and stick 64 of these guys in here, all the way through. Now I've calculated it out and everything. I've changed the program a little bit from what it is in the paste bin, but not very different. The only thing I changed was this comes back 5 instead of just 4, and goes out 5 instead of 4. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you the program, just what I did. So obviously it comes out the bottom. Now I had it coming out of the back when I wrote it, but I've changed that. This you don't really have to worry about this. This just it's really nothing. So it's just saying that the local arguments is used in here. I don't really think that's necessary, but I put it in there just in case. So let's go ahead and get started on the functions. So the first function is the retract. So obviously, as you can see, it'll turn 1 on, which is the wire for the field, for the force field. So it'll turn that on, and then it'll turn that on with the 4th, which is the one that will be used to pull the pull it back. So there you go. So you add those numbers together in order to get 2 or multiple colors go out, and then just sleep in between, of course, and do it for the extend. Obviously, you want to shut off. I want to shut off the field because the wither's already dead. And then the 8 is the wire that corresponds to the correct number that will bring it back in, all that stuff. Spawning, so this is the spawn. So this is turns on the force field, and this will make the deployers active. And then this, of course, will just turn off the force field just in case for some reason it's on. And then it will do a suck with the transposer just once. So when you type in the program, it's going to say how many nether stars do you want, and then the local number equals to string read. So it's going to read, and then that's going to be the string. Whatever you put in is going to be the string. So for I is equal to 1, number do, and then so this is the program kind of itself. So for I equals 1, number do. So this is like 2, then it's going to do it twice, all the way through. And then this is, just the program itself. So spawn, 5 retracts, sleep for 40 seconds. You need to have that in because that's how long it takes for the wither to die in the force field. And then 5 more extends to bring it back to the spot it was originally at. And then star, which is what collects it. It's pretty simple. So let's go ahead. We're going to watch it real quick. And just to show you that how it works, do wither, how many stars do you want? And I'm going to say 2. So it's going to tell you this is the first iteration. So it's going to lay all the stuff down. So there you go. Oop. May have a little problem there, so we'll have to see. My test world. So as you can see, it's getting injured. I'm just going to kind of come out here a little bit. As you can see, it's getting injured and everything. It's really loud, so I'm just going to come out here. But in my test world, it was having a problem where it would spawn and it wouldn't spawn all, well, the deployers wouldn't deploy all the stuff, so that's why it was spawning twice like that. So I might be able to change that back to the way it was, so hopefully that works. Now the reason I have it retract instead of just saying what it was, because the explosion will actually kill or blow up those deployers. So there you go. As you can see, the wither's dead. There's the star right there. So it's going to fall down. It's going to extend back out to its original position. So 1 more, and then it's going to do a suck, and it's going to suck it up, and then it's going to run 1 more time. So there you go. Iteration 2. It's going to run. Pretty simple. Pretty awesome, actually, if I do say so myself. I'm loving it a lot. So there you go. Just gonna run 1 more time. So this is gonna be a nice little way for me to get in just like as many nether stars as I really want. Not that I really, what I need them for is gonna be hard to explain. So let this last guy finish up real quick, and then I'll explain what I need these nether stars for. So that is super loud. I'll have to remember that for the next time. And dead. Cool. So there's the nether star. Now that time it landed on this side, but since it's only 3 wide, it can only land in these 3, which is going to be occupied by those because it does a full circle around the transposer of what the sucking radius is. So there you go. Now it's done, and you can do that as many times as you want. So it looks like these ones I'm going to have to double up on, it looks like, which is not a big deal because soul sand, I just went and got like 20 stacks of soul sand, so it's not a big deal. So there we go, 2 nether stars, pretty sweet. So I'm going to take these so I can show you guys what I'm going to use them for. Let me just throw a few things away. Actually, yeah. So let me real quickly run to my bed so that nothing will accidentally kill me while I'm trying to explain what I'm going to use these nether stars for. Nice little broken world gen right there for you guys. Let me just load that. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, over here you might notice I have an alveary now. Instead of the simple apiaries, I have a nice complex alveary. So this is pretty cool. It's just a larger version of the apiary, but it allows me to put these blocks in here. So this is a frame housing block because, as you can see, you can't put frames in there. So that's what these blocks are for. So I have the chocolate frames. Now those increase the productivity but shorten the lifespan. So that's very important. I want the lifespan on these to be as short as possible. So I have 4 chocolate frames in here, and then I have 2 mutators. Now what I can use the mutator for is I can put nether stars in here. Now you can put, I think there's like 6 or 7 different things you can put in here. Nether stars is the highest with 50 times the mutation rate as normal. So if putting 2 in here, it's 100 times the mutation rate as normal. So every single time I'm going to get a mutation basically. And then the chocolate frames will make them die practically instantly. I think it's like a 10 seconds. So if I put in like 1 or 2 more of these frames, these frame housings, it would be pretty much perfect. But yeah, that's what the nether stars are for. So this is going to allow me to breed up to any kind of bee that I need basically as fast as I need to. So that's going to be super useful. I'm in the process of making another one of these, which is going to be how do I say this? It's going to be for breeding, but not, it's going to be in different climates, I guess. So I'm going to take it to a marshy place to do the marshy stuff. I'm going to take it to the nether. So that's going to be my traveling alveary, I guess. It's not really traveling size, but that's what it's going to be used for. But yeah, so that's why I'm going to get all these nether stars, is so I can use this to mutate the things that I need to. So once I get the mutation, then of course I can throw it in one of my alvearies in here, or apiaries in here, and purebred the species out. Get over here, isolate out the genes, and put them all away. As you can see, I've also finished making all these perfect. I've organized them by their species and stuff, so all of these are the same species serum and stuff. And I've also organized these a little bit, so as you can see, I now have the shortest lifespan. Yay! I also got, what was it? There was something really, yeah, beatific effect serum. Now that gives you a regeneration for like 3 seconds when you're around it. So that's really cool. I might add that to a few of my bees. So yeah, pretty sweet. That's basically it for now. I'm still gaining tons and tons of scrap. Let's see. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do in the next episode. I'm pretty sure, though, I'm going to redo my sorting system so that my mining thingy will work. As you might notice, I am in it's 5.2.1, so I have the applied energetics, as you can see, with the quartz crystal and quartz dust. So there you go. I have the applied energetic oh my god, I can't fucking say anything right now. I have that mod in here now basically, and I'm debating whether I want to use that or the barrel system, because I've already used the barrel system, as you can see, a lot, so I might just go with the barrel system. And plus I'm thinking that a lot of my lag is due to the amount of how many things down here are pulsing all the time. That's always pulsing, that's always pulsing, these are always pulsing. So I think I'll be able to kind of dial it down some when I redo this. All the tubes as well, that causes a lot of lag and everything. So hopefully we can bring up the FPS some once this is done. But this is going to be a huge thing. I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually put in the episode, so it might be a lot of fast forwarded stuff. Now that I am partnered with RPM Network, I should probably say that at some point. I am now partnered with RPM Network, so thanks to them for allowing me to join their network. I'm so happy about it. Now I have, you know, free reign on all this music and sound effects and stuff, and I'm hoping to use them. Really hoping that I can find a way to incorporate a lot of those things. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. Also, hopefully with all the RPM Network stuff, getting more views, so more subscribers, all that fun jazz. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. It took me a while to figure out how to do that wither automatic killing arena thingy, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you need the paste spin here, oh no, it's gone. It was on there, but if you need the paste spin, let me know and I'll give you the code for it. Other than that, please hit that like button. If you're first time with me, or just a recurring person, hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Trust me, it really does. Favorite the video, share the video, and leave comments on anything. If you want designs for something, tutorials for something, the paste bin code, anything at all, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Goodbye!